Happy Saturday, you guys. Good morning, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you guys who are returning subscribers, and welcome if you're new. So good morning, y'all. Better late than never. I woke up late and it had stormed. So here we are. I slept through the storm, y'all. Went to bed late and woke up late, but better late than never. So here we go. All right, y'all. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, please feel free to thumbs up this live stream and subscribe, okay? We're going to get into some spirit messages this morning. I got some things to do, but I wanted to hop in with you guys because I missed the week prior. Where's my lighter? It's always me and the lighter. We always got something going on. Because I had missed the week prior. So happy Saturday, my loves. Good morning. Hope everybody is well. If I can find it. I just had it. Hang on, y'all. Hang on. Hey, Ricky. So good morning, y'all. Let's hop into what messages Spirit has for you guys today and go from there. Why not? Why not? All right, y'all. I'm going to use my Fairy Tale Tarot deck because I haven't used it in a while. And see what messages I get from it. Deck that was gifted to me. So we got frankincense burning because today is protection day, like I told y'all. Today is protection day. So, whoa, we got that burning to clear the space and energy. We're going to get started. Let me move this out. Also, if you're hopping into the live stream, feel free to ask a yes or no question. Feel free to ask a yes or no question. All right. Good morning to whoever just hopped into the live stream. Good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday. Spirit Universe, what messages do you have for the collective, my viewers and subscribers? What's today? Today, 8/5, Saturday, August the 5th, 2023. What messages do you have for the collective spirit for this weekend? What do they need to know over the course of this weekend, Spirit? That's how we're going to do this. Weekend messages. And also, you guys, I'm going to get some ancestor messages because, you know, I love to do those. Alright, Spirit, what message do you have for the collective today? Ancestral messages. What do they need to know? So the first one, we have excess. Excess and overload. And shout out and happy birthday to all of my Leos. So if you're a Leo and watching this live stream, happy birthday. Happy belated birthday if your birthday has already passed. Today's August the 6th. And a lot of y'all's birthdays are coming up. So happy birthday. But the ancestral message today is excess. So the message from the ancestors is beware of stress. Be aware of your stress. What stresses you out? What triggers you? What causes you to feel overwhelmed or anxiety? Yep. Overload. Are you taking on more than what you can actually handle? That's a good question to ask yourself. Okay. Exhaustion. You are exhausted, my love. Get some rest. Sleep in. It's Saturday, right? Leave a little early. Go ahead and put in that PTO. Use it for you lose it. Okay. Come January. Excuse me. Most companies, if you don't use it by then, I think at the end of December 31st or whatever, it's gone. Go ahead and use your vacation. That's what it's for, baby. We have gluttony. Be aware of overindulging in the pleasures of this life, because you know that saying, too much of anything is bad for you, and it is. So you want to do all things in moderation is what the ancestors are reminding you of today. And then we also have burdens, heavy load, excessive responsibilities. And sometimes, you know what? We cause our own stress, because not only do we have our own responsibilities to take care of, but then we start trying to take on other people's responsibilities, including on an emotional level. Sometimes we take on other people's emotions, because especially if it's a loved one, somebody that we care about, and then now we're feeling stressed and we're feeling anxiety over a situation that's not even our business to be concerned with. Okay? Take it to the crossroads. Take it to the crossroads. Leave it there. Give it to God. Okay? Pray about it. Pray for them, and then let it go. We have obsessiveness. Yes. Stop worrying about things that are not, one, your business, and two, not in your control. Okay? Spirit says obsessiveness, or being obsessed with a person or the outcome of a situation, is going to get you nowhere. It's going to cause you more worries. Yep, worries. And it's going to cause you to reach a breaking point. And that's what the ancestors want you guys to be concerned with this weekend. Being in a state of peace. Try to allow your mind to be in a state of ease and flow. Allow situations to come and go. Allow thoughts, negative or positive, to come and go. It's like you're riding a wave as though you were in the ocean, right? Allow them to come and go. You don't have to obsessively ruminate over the situation. You don't have to ruminate over the potential outcome. You don't have to constantly play over the scenarios in your head and then create scenarios that are not even real, right? Because you're obsessed with a situation or a person. Spirit says, cut that out. Cut that out. It's only going to cause you more stress and anxiety than what you already have. Now, mind you, stress is going to be a part of life. A normal, healthy amount of stress is going to be there, because stress helps to push us to do the things that we know we need to do, to stop procrastinating, to get it done, pay that bill, mow that lawn, do that laundry, wash those dishes, take care of those children, feed them, whatever you need to do. A healthy amount of stress is going to be there, right? So you might have children crying and screaming because they need to be changed or whatever. That's a healthy amount of stress, but you also have the solution to it. So if it's something that is out of your control, Spirit says, stop worrying about it. For example, you started a new relationship with someone, you've entered a new connection, you're wondering what this person is thinking, how they're feeling. Baby, let them come to you. Let them come to you. You don't have to be the only person initiating contact. You don't have to always reach out. You don't have to be the only person planning dates. None of that. Allow it to flow. And if it doesn't flow in sync, let it go. Why are you... Listen, I'm hearing Erykah Badu. Beg lady. Beg lady, you gon' miss your bus. Dragging all them bags like that. You gotta let some stuff go, and you have to allow life to flow. It's called ebb and flow. Look it up. Ebb and flow. If you've never heard of it before, look up ebb and flow. That's what you have to do. Learn to breathe it in and let it out. Okay? It's going to come in. Emotions are going to come in and they're going to come up and then they're going to go. They're going to pass. This too shall pass. Whatever you're stressing about, 3 weeks from now, you won't remember what it was about. Okay? Learn to let stuff go. Now we're going to get into the tarot. All right, Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? What message you got for the collective? Okay. Ooh, major arcanas. Queen of Wands and Strength. Okay, so these are the 4 cards that came out for y'all. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. Yeah, Spirit says, trust your intuition. You know what you need to do. Hey, Aisha, good morning, love. How are you? You know what you need to do here. The High Priestess. The High Priestess is surrounded by, what are these? Pomegranates. And pomegranates actually have a very significant, they mean very significant things in spirituality. Pomegranates, they're used in the Bible, in King Solomon's temple. Girl, they would have got rejected so hard. That phone call would have got rejected so hard because why are you calling me back? Why are you calling me back? You better than me, Aisha love. I hope and pray that your shift goes well. And girl, when you get off, turn your phone off. Put it in airplane mode, D&D. Because girl, why? But collective messages, the message was don't allow the stress to get to you because we have excess. That was the ancestral message for today. Overload, exhaustion, obsessiveness. I know a lot of people struggle with OCD. That's another message that I'm seeing now as I'm looking at this card. Some people do way too much. Aisha, you all right, baby. You all right, love. You are okay. That was random. You know how I am, the Aquarius that I am. I do stuff sporadically, so it's okay, love. My usual Saturday morning live, I was like, we just gonna go ahead and do it. It's cute. It's cute. I have been thinking about getting silk press, but girl, I'll be scared. I'm scared I'm gonna look like Chucky. You don't look like Chucky. You look beautiful. I'm scared I'm gonna look like Chucky, so I'm just like, let me wait on that. Let me wait. I'm gonna keep my hair braided for now, which I gotta go get my hair braided. Hopefully this week I'm gonna go back and get my braids in, because y'all, my braids were cute. I was feeling myself. I ain't gonna even go lie. I was feeling myself way too bad with my braids, y'all. Could nobody tell me nothing, okay? But I've always loved braids, like crochet braids, micro braids, any kind of braids. I love braids. I just think they are absolutely beautiful. I just don't have the patience to sit there that long. People be like, oh, it took them 6 hours. Baby, 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours. Oh no, that's too much of my time. I gotta go. I gotta go. Welcome if you're new to my channel. Please feel free to subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell. Yes. Girl, yes. I want to get box braids. That's the next thing I want to do, is give me some box braids. But then I have to leave them in there for a long enough time, because my problem is, you know, when braids start to kind of get old and they like itch your scalp because your hair is growing, like, then I'll be ready to just take them all out. But back to what I was saying, y'all. The ancestral message is excess. I don't know if you can see this card. Excess with an E. Excess. See how he's got this whole boulder of things weighing him down. Spirit says, what is weighing you down? Who is weighing you down? What is weighing you down? Is it your emotions? Is it your current situation? Spirit says to sit down and reflect and find out what exactly can you do to alleviate some of this stress. Could you possibly delegate some more people to help assist you with whatever it is that you're overwhelmed by? Could you possibly block and delete some people from your phone so that every time they call you, your heart doesn't start racing and your anxiety doesn't go up? Stop answering people who create stress in your life. Stop responding. Some of y'all have got to stop responding. When you stop entertaining people, that's just like I've had a client before and she'd be like, she has an ex that she wasn't dealing with. And she'd be like, every time I'm doing my own thing, he pops back up. Okay, baby, but why is he still unblocked? You see what I'm saying? Sometimes we create our own stress because of what we allow. If you allow this person to stress you out because you're still dealing with them and allowing them to come into your energy, then that's what you're going to have to deal with. Yes. And so your mind, your logical mind, it's always a battle between our mind and our heart. You know what I mean? That's always a battle. And that's so true, Aisha. I feel like we all have that battle. But choose you every time. And I'm going to say that because every time I've chosen myself in a situation where I've had a head over heart struggle, I've always come out better in the end. Every time I choose myself, I always come out better in the end. It's not worth the stress. Look at how much shit he's carrying on his back. Who wants to be carrying all those types of burdens? Because the longer you stay in a situation that's not for you, the longer you deal with somebody who's only an energy vampire, it's always back and forth, conflict, gossip, arguing, confusion. This is what you're going to be carrying. You're carrying a whole lot of mess, literally. Literally. It's like a person who's constipated. That's how I'm going to relate it in a medical terminology for those of y'all who are nurses, CNAs, LPNs, RNs. It's like somebody who's constipated and they're carrying literal shit. Once that person is relieved, that person has an enema, that person passes the stool, the person immediately is literal weight lifted off of their body. Things are more clearer. They feel better. Yeah, that's the song that was coming up for me. You can't hurry up, 'cause you got too much stuff. When they see you coming, just take off running from you. It's true, oh yes they do. One day, all them bags gon' get in your way. Spirit says pack light. Pack light. Yeah, we have to learn how to stop letting other people in situations stress us the fuck out. Because they will do it. You know that saying in church? Won't he do it? He will. The mighty one, Heavenly Father, Most High, Creator of the universe, will show you who or what is not for you. If you're feeling confused, it's not for you. If it's causing constant anxiety and stress within the body and the mind, it's not for you. If you have to keep battling with someone and struggling back and forth internally, it's not for you. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Now here's the thing. We all have free will. And some people like drama. If you like it, I love it. Some people like drama. If you like it, I love it. That's what Spirit says. If you like it, I love it. Keep playing stupid games, you're going to get stupid prizes. But then don't come crying to the ancestors. Don't come crying in prayer later talking about, oh, you know, this person just did me wrong. Please take this person away. You had the opportunity to let this person go when you had the opportunity to let this person go. Now you're finna drag. Now they finna drag your ass across the United States to and fro with chaos because you couldn't block them, you didn't want to delete them, you didn't want to leave them alone. Whatever excuses you want to tell yourself, the sex was good, this person buys you things, they give you money, whatever you want to lie to yourself and tell yourself about the situation that we know it's not a good situation. Well, the job, it's not worth it with your mama, not with me. Sometimes it's not worth the money to stay at a job. It's not worth it. Spirit says stop creating scenarios where you are the victim when you definitely have the capability of being the superhero in your own story. You could be the savior. You can be the Captain Save. For those of y'all who love helping people and you want to be so helpful, help yourself. The ancestors say help yourself and dip, baby, dip. Get out of that situation. Leave that. The high priestess was here and I done shuffled the damn deck and now I don't know where she's at. But she was here. She was on the bottom of the deck. So the funny part is the Five of Pentacles, you allow your own insecurities to get in the way, and I'm glad Spirit allowed this to be on the bottom of the deck. The Five of Pentacles is having a lack mentality. A lot of times we allow people to push us over. Don't be a pushover. Passive aggressive is like, we really don't like something, but we're not going to say anything except under our breath. We're not going to say anything until we leave. And now we cussing and carrying on and hollering on the phone to somebody else instead of to the person you really need to be cussing out and carrying on with. That's the passive aggressiveness with the Five of Pentacles. It's like you're not satisfied. You don't feel secure in a situation. You feel like you don't have enough of what you need. But what are you doing about it? The Five of Pentacles, poor, scarcity. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. Spirit says if it's not giving what it's supposed to give, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. The Hierophant is about wisdom. It is. It's about seeking advice from the Mighty One, from those who are wise, even your elders, or people who have more experience, people who've experienced, they've lived the life, they've walked the walk. Get some advice if you need to. Go and talk to someone, a trusted advisor, a spiritual advisor. Okay? Book a reading if you need to. With your favorite tarot reader. Go book one. But do what you need to do and pray about the situation. You will find guidance. I tell you, the most powerful prayer I've ever prayed is to ask God, ask Source to show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to see and remove anything or anyone that I do not need. And I kid you guys not, every single time I prayed that prayer, somebody has been removed. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way, but it just showed me who was really for me, who really was wanting to support me, who really cared, and who really does not. Every single time. I don't care if it's a friend, a so-called friend, a client, a follower, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Family member, it don't matter. Every single time you pray that prayer, Father, show me what I need to see and remove whoever and whatever is not for my highest good. It's going to come through. The thing is, once it's shown to you, you have to make the decision. We have the Empress to stand in your power. Look at the Empress. She is not, her nose is up in the air, and some would call this arrogance. I call it confidence. When you know what you bring to the table, when you know who you are, when you are aware of your skills, your abilities, your talents, the abundance that you possess, when you are aware that you are surrounded by people who love you and you only accept love, you only accept kindness, you only accept care and concern, you're going to turn your nose up to anything that's not that. Because you know how you treat you with the utmost love, care, and concern. You know how your family members treat you with the utmost love, care, and concern. Who is this? Who this for? When somebody come trying to talk to you crazy or disrespect you or, treat you like you don't matter. Who this for? That's why her nose is up in the air in this card. Who this for? This ain't you. You can't be bringing me this. You can't be bringing me this, because I'm not on that level. That's not me. Girl, that's not me. You know your worth. Look at it. The Strength card is right next to the Empress, and I love these. I got 3 major arcanas for y'all this weekend. And so the message Spirit wants y'all to keep in mind this weekend is to bask in not only your feminine energy, your divine feminine energy, but also to know your worth. The Strength card, and to stand your ground. Don't be afraid to say what's on your mind, to speak how you feel, and to state your needs. But also don't be afraid to walk away if it's not giving you queen treatment. If it's not giving you the royal treatment, if it's not rolling out the red carpet for you, baby, move around. Because where one won't, someone else will. It's funny because I went to go pay my phone bill yesterday. And when I went in to Spectrum, that's the carrier that I use, there's a guy there that's worked there. He's been there for a hot minute, probably like 3-4 years. And so he was like, hey, Jackie, he was like, I actually need some chicken. I said, I feel sorry for you. Because for those of y'all who don't know, I used to work a part-time job where I worked in a deli, and we served fried chicken all the time. And so he would come into my part-time job on Sundays and he would see me there. And I said, I feel sorry for you, because he was like, why? I was like, because I'm not there no more. He was like, what, for real? I was like, yeah, I quit. And he was like, what you quit for? I said, they weren't paying me enough. It wasn't for the amount of work that I was doing and the pay that it just wasn't adding up. The math was not mathing. And I know my worth. I've always been reliable. I've always shown up. Why would I continue to do so? And I found something better to where I could do it on my own time and get paid way more than what I was getting there. So why would I waste my time? You see what I'm saying? Why would I waste my time? The Strength card and the Queen of Wands. And I love this because both of these are big Leo energy. Like I said, shout out to my Leos and happy birthday, y'all. Happy birthday, y'all. Leos in the building. The Strength card and the Queen of Wands. One thing about it, and 2 things for certain. The Queen of Wands, and then we got the Empress. These are all major arcana. If you don't know what major arcana is in the tarot, please Google it. They will give you all kinds of examples. They're the 22 majors in the tarot deck. And when the majors come out, these are the major things of life for you to focus on at this point in time, is what Spirit wants you to know. So the Queen of Wands is not a major. She's a minor, but she's a big minor because she's a queen. She carries queen energy. And queen energy is, you're not going to treat me like no Randall, number one. You're not going to pay me minimum wage and expect me to bust my ass constantly day in and day out. Queen of Wands and Empress energy is, you're going to meet my expectations or I'm going to leave and find my expectations elsewhere. Queen of Wands and Empress energy is, I deserve this and that's what I'm going to have. Queen of Wands and Empress energy is, I will block you, delete you, and act as though you have never existed. If you come to me, you step to me with disrespect repeatedly and consistently. You got one time to try it. One time to try it. 2 at the most, because I might give you the benefit of the doubt. Because, you know, I'm a very loving person. Empress carries loving energy. And some of y'all are very loving like that. Now, if you got a little Queen of Swords in you, it's cutthroat. But for those of y'all that got a little Empress, Queen of Wands in you, oh yeah, you might give them you might let one time slide, but the second time, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for you, baby. So this is the energy, Queen of Wands and Empress. No, we're not gonna do all of that. If it's not coming correct, I don't want it. I don't want it. So those are the main things for y'all this weekend. Standing in your power, knowing your worth, not settling. Just keep in mind this cute little Empress here with her nose up in the air. She's carrying her wand. She's making money moves. She's not playing. The Empress knows how to take care of herself, and she knows how to be taken care of. That's the Empress. The Empress does not come to play. Same with the Queen of Wands. Both of these women are 2 of my favorite in the entire tarot because they know what's up. The Empress knows quality over quantity. The Queen of Wands, she knows her purpose. She knows where she's headed. And she's not going to allow the haters, because it's giving very much big Leo energy. Leo doesn't really give 2 shits about anybody who feels any type of way about them. They're going to pop their shit regardless. So it's like, either you like me or you don't. I think I'm the shit because I am. And that's that. So you're always going to have naysayers, but the Queen of Wands is fully aware that she's supported. You see the black cat down here? She's protected. She's divinely protected. right? She's sitting on her throne and she's not going nowhere. So keep that in mind this weekend. Don't allow yourself to be bothered by what other people's opinions of you or what they think they know about you is. Let them think it. Let them have an opinion. You don't have to respond, neither do you have to react. That's on them. That's a them problem. You focus on where you're trying to go. And if it's not in alignment with where you're trying to go or with what you're trying to accomplish, it's time to dip, baby. Time to dip. All right, Spirit. What's the overall advice for my viewers and subscribers? Oh, Aisha, I'm going to start doing yes or no questions as well. I'm going to start doing yes or no questions. I'm going to message you about that because I don't know what I should charge for yes or no questions, but I'm going to start doing yes or no questions. Really quick yes or no questions. Simple yes or no questions. Hey, Kiki Love, how are you? Spirit, what's the overall advice here? Kiki Love. Kiki's a Leo, y'all. She's one of my lovely Leos. And to be honest, some Leo women, I've had bad run-ins with them, but it's usually Leo women who still have a lot of healing work to do. But Leo women are very powerful. Very powerful. Oh, how is she doing? How is she doing? I know. I'm so glad you were able to hop in. Me carrying on. Me going on and on, child. Me going on and on. Spirit, what's the advice? Yeah, but the Spirit's message this weekend is don't let them stress you. Is it blessing you or stressing you? Simply put, is it blessing you or is it stressing you? One of them's got to go. The blessing or the stress is somebody's got to go. I'm always like, don't do too much. Literally, don't do too much. What's the advice? Yes, Ace of Wands. Tap into your creative skills this weekend. Do some exciting things. Oh, I'm so happy for you. I'm glad. I bet she's so big now. I bet she's getting so big. Ace of Wands, passionate new start, passionate new beginnings. Like I said, you guys might be applying for other jobs. You guys might be starting a new relationship for some of you. You may be looking to other business ventures. You may be looking into a side hustle. With the Ace of Wands, Spirit says to be creative. Tap into your creative side. Be ambitious. Be passionate about what it is you want. You jumpstart it and Spirit will take care of the rest, right? You put yourself in alignment with your goal, and that's exactly where Spirit's going to carry you with this Ace of Wands. I'm also hearing that song by Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, Don't Start No, Won't Be No. If they don't give a damn, I don't give a, okay? That's really where we're at today. Today is the day. Like, don't let people do too much. The job, the friends, the family, don't let them do too much. Because people will stress you out if you let them. If you let them, those are the key words. If you let them, you have to block, delete, ignore, disregard. Sometimes people say things and they don't think about it and it comes out wrong and they don't even realize it. So what else we got? Yeah, Page of Wands. Some of you guys may have to ride solo dolo for a hot minute. Some of you guys may be in a single energy, and some of you guys may be just independently working on new things, working on new projects, focusing on your money, your finances, your career. You may be focusing specifically on yourself, self-improvement, self-awareness, which is a beautiful thing. 10 of Wands. Yeah. Focusing on coming out of this overwhelmed and stressed energy. Some of you guys are focused on moving forward and you're ready for something new with that Ace of Wands, something new, something better. And Spirit always provides. Spirit always provides. There's always going to be, Spirit's always going to provide. So don't allow yourself to be stressed out. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, coming out of this insecure, not having enough type of energy. Don't let your insecurities cause you stress. Your fear of abandonment, your fear of not having someone, your fear of not having enough money. Don't let it stress you out. Yes, get out, love. Sometimes you need that as a new mom, to get out and just, just get some fresh air. Be around people, that you know, love and care about you. They want to see you. They want to see the baby. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot to take on as a new mom. So know that you're doing a great job. Keep doing what you're doing, love. You got this. Sometimes our thoughts, and this is why I say this all the time, sometimes our thoughts can be our own worst enemy. And sometimes we overthink situations. And stop and think about when you start to feel overwhelmed. Do I have a place to live? Yes. Do I have food on the table? Yes. Am I still breathing? Yes. All right. All right. So there's another opportunity. This is another day of hope. Today is another day for you to focus on the things that you need to do right now to get to where you want to be in the future. Right? It's so easy to become stressed and overwhelmed, but being grateful for where you are presently is going to help assist you in moving forward and not feeling so stressed and overwhelmed. Because when you look at, there's always somebody that has it worse. When you look at your situation, it's like, you know what? I do have a lot of things to be grateful for. Do I have a loving partner, a husband, or a significant other that's here to assist me? Yes. Okay. That's a blessing. My family, my mom, my siblings. Do I have people here who are supporting me? Yes. That's a blessing. Do I have a job? Yes. That's a blessing. Or does my person have a job where they're providing? Yes. That's a blessing. Is it stressful? Yes. But are we taken care of? Yes. Sometimes we have to look at the yeses, aka the blessings, versus what we're stressed about. It can be very stressful as a new mom to have to constantly get up every hour. You don't really know. It's a learning process. It's a learning experience because every child is different and babies are a lot of work. So don't be too hard on yourself at all. Don't be too hard on yourself at all. It takes time. It takes time. Developing a system and a schedule that works for you takes time. Don't let anybody make you feel guilty because you're not doing things. Because people, I think it comes from a place of love, and I'm gonna say that from a place of love. And I can speak on it not from personal experience like me having a child, but seeing it with my baby sister. Sometimes people will give you unsolicited advice because, oh, well, I used to do this for my babies when they were 30 years ago, when they were babies, and this is what worked. Try this or do this, or I think you should do this, you know? Yeah. You're doing amazing. You're doing amazing, love. And people try to tell you things that they've done because it's worked for them, but just because it's worked for them, it may not necessarily work for you, and that's okay. You're the mom, right? You're her mother, and you're learning your baby. You have that bond. So you have to figure out between you and the baby what works best for you. Your great grandmother may have done something back in the day for her babies that worked, but maybe we don't have access to those resources now. You know what I mean? Or times have changed. Things have changed. Where they used to sell cloth diapers, now they may not. You know, they may not have had bouncy chairs and swings and things back in their 30s. But we do now, and it's helpful for mothers so they can still move around the house and get things clean and do the things that they need to do. So just keep that in mind. Do what works best for you, because what worked for somebody else or what works for this person over here may not be what works for you. So you have to find what's going to help make your life a lot easier, what's going to help make everything with the transition with the baby a lot smoother. So that way you're not feeling so stressed and overwhelmed. And if you need a break, take a break. If you need somebody to keep the baby for you, if you want somebody to just give you a moment to go outside, and it's okay. It's okay. Like if you have somebody to keep the baby for you for maybe 30 minutes or an hour and you just need to get away for 30 minutes. Say, hey, can you just come keep an eye on the baby for a minute? I just need to run to the store real quick. It's fine. And while you're at the store and you're shopping, you're like, I miss my baby. You're going to have a little separation anxiety. It's okay. That's part of being a mom, you know? It's okay. That's part of being a mom. So don't be hard on yourself. You're doing great. You're doing great. You always have that ability to come back home to your child, and she's right there. She's right there. And if you need to take a break, take a break. I always encourage the mamas to take breaks because sometimes you need a break. Sometimes you need a break. It can be overwhelming. It's a lot. Parenting is a lot. It's a lot. Right. And keep in mind, Kiki Love, that they're coming from a place of love. Like they're concerned for you. They're concerned about the baby. But sometimes you just have to take the information with a grain of salt. Like, oh, okay, well, thank you for sharing that, knowing that you're not going to do it. And ain't and won't and don't have to. But thank you for sharing it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, thank you for that tip. I appreciate it. Thank you. And just do what you were going to do anyway. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't let it. Don't let them overwhelm you. It's like, oh, okay. But sometimes they bring you stuff you don't need and be like, I don't know why you brought this extra formula, but you know what? It's a blessing. I'm going to take it. We have plenty of diapers here. We have plenty of formula here. But since you want to bring me some extra, you brought an extra blanket, okay? Fine. Fine. You could just sit it right on over there. Thank you. This is something that I've learned over time. People love to give unsolicited advice. And they're trying to be helpful. That's what they're trying to be helpful. Oh, okay, I didn't know. Sometimes you gotta play dumb. Oh, I didn't know. Or, you know, if you do this, this might do this to the baby. Oh no, really? Oh no, I didn't know that. Sometimes you gotta do a little acting to make people feel, make them feel like what they're saying is just so important. Oh, okay, all right. And then just, all right, see y'all later. So their feelings are not hurt. They were able to say what they needed to say, and you're still gonna do what you're gonna do because you're the mom, right? You're the mom. You know your child. So you don't have to even feel overwhelmed because now here's the thing. When you allow people into your home, okay, so I'm right, Aisha. Okay, so I'm glad one of the mothers is agreeing with me here. Sometimes, because I learned this with my sister, she's done this a lot, and I've learned a lot from her. Even though I'm not a mom, but if I ever were to become a mom, I know that people will give me unsolicited advice, come over to my house unannounced, do all kinds of things because they care about the baby and they want to make sure the baby is fine. And I'm like, don't do too much. Don't do too much. I'm already an Aquarius. I don't like all of that attention. I don't like people all over my house. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be like, oh, okay. You know what? Thank you. You can leave it right there. You know what? I appreciate you. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing that with me. Whether you're going to use the information, whether you're going to use the item, you can throw that shit in the trash. Whatever you have to do so that you can be at peace and the other person doesn't feel like you're being aggressive towards them, cool. Cool. Everybody's at peace. You're not overwhelmed because you're still going to do what you were going to do, and they don't feel like you're rejecting them. It's a win-win. It's a win-win situation. But yeah, you're doing great, love. You're doing great. Take a break when you need to take a break. To all the mothers, take breaks when you need to take it. Because mothering and parenting listen, y'all, I went yesterday because I had to get some groceries yesterday. And my sister asked me to pick up some wipes for the boys. And I go through this aisle quite frequently to remind me of why I don't have little people in my personal life. Diapers. $96 for a 48 count of diapers. Why? Why? Formula. $35 a can. Why? And people will be like, oh, well, you know, WIC and da-da-da-da-da. WIC does not cover everything. It doesn't cover everything. WIC only, I think WIC, now y'all probably know better than I do, but WIC, I believe, it only covers certain things like food and stuff like that. It doesn't cover everything that you need for a child. It's very helpful, don't get me wrong, but formula, diapers, wipes, car seats, strollers, the stuff is expensive. Clothes, WIC is not going to cover clothes, so it's like it's a lot. And then on top of that, babies are very needy. They're very needy, especially the boys. The boys, if you have boys, you know what I'm talking about. They're needy. They're very needy. And then infants, when they're in that infant stage, they're all needy. They need you constantly. So I understand. I can empathize with you because, yeah. I keep all the mamas lifted up in prayer because it's not an easy task. And I'm so grateful for my mom because I don't know how she did it. She was young with 3 children. I don't know how she did it, but she did it. So I'm grateful for my mother. When I see moms, I'm always like, my hat's off to you. How are you doing this? Somebody's throwing a tantrum, somebody's crying, you just changed somebody and then they shit again. So you gotta turn around and change them again. It's constant. It's a full-time job. Parenting is a full-time job. I think a lot of men don't realize that either. Men don't understand the magnitude of parenting. So, and people who are not with you every day. Right, Aisha? Right, Aisha? Honest company. I've never heard that before. But for those of you mothers, if you're watching this live stream, Aisha, my mother, she just shared a company that she goes through where you pay $100 a month. Is that right, Aisha? Subscription to get what are you getting? Diapers, wipes, formula, something to help cut the cost because the expenses are expensing. Okay, the expense for diapers, wipes, and things to care for little ones, it's a lot. It's very much a lot. Okay. And mothering is a lot. It's a lot, y'all. Oh, y'all don't judge me. I didn't get made up in all of that. I didn't do full glam today because I'm going to the water park with my nephew. And being that I'm going to the water park, I'm treading lightly today. I'm not doing too much at all. I gotta take towels. I gotta take drying towels and an extra change of clothes. Oh, okay. Yes, thank you for sharing that, Aisha. So if you're a mom and you're watching this, I think Alexis is one of my moms that watch. Tasha is blessed. So Tasha, if you're watching this live, if y'all come back and watch the replay, Aisha shared a company. It's called The Honest Company, and you have a monthly subscription. It's $100 a month. Oh, that's fancy. And you get to, they will send you diapers and wipes, 7 packs of diapers and 4 packs of wipes. I'm gonna share this with my sister. Do they have an online thing, Aisha? Because she might love to do that. And do they just deliver to you like Amazon? They just deliver, or how does that work? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get information so I can share it. Oh, they do deliver. Okay, The Honest Company. Okay. So I'm gonna tell my sister to look into that because that might be a better affordable option. That's nice. Okay, that's really nice. Cause she has the 2-year-old and then she's got the 10-month-old, and they wear different sizes. They wear different sizes. Yay! Yay, Kiki! Yes, girl. Anyway, I can help my people save some money. I'm definitely gonna put y'all on. I will never be that person to gatekeep or not share the information. I'm just not built like that. I'm not gonna not tell you where I got it from. People be asking me stuff all the time. Like they be asking me, where'd you get that perfume from? TJ Maxx. Go listen, y'all. People be sleeping on TJ Maxx for real. TJ Maxx and Target. You can find some really good quality things in there for good prices. And if you haven't signed up for the app for Target Circle, please do, because you get discounts. They're offering coupons and discounts all the time. Target Circle. I'm telling you. And if you're a Bath and Body Works candles and stuff like I do, and then they have like the wallflowers, you get, I think right now they're on sale 5 for $27. You know, the little wallflowers that you plug into your house, and they smell so good. I try to put one in every room. They smell so good. So when you leave and you come back, the house smells so wonderful. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. I'm just sharing stuff, y'all, as I think about it. Anything else? Anything else that y'all have or that you know about that can help moms or anybody? Please share it. Yeah, please share it. Anything that you know about. I'm gonna try this app, y'all. I had seen it on TikTok the other day, and they were saying you just like for example, if you want to yes, see, we don't have a Burlington here, Kiki, but TJ Maxx, girl, TJ Maxx is my TJ Maxx is my store right there. And you can find other good things in TJ Maxx. Now, I don't because of the size clothes that I wear, I don't really shop for clothes in TJ Maxx. Sometimes I can find something that's decent, but a lot of times I don't shop for my clothes there. But for like perfumes, handbags, luggage, carry, all that type of stuff you can find at TJ Maxx. Home decor, which I got some stuff for my living room there, really nice. And I have to get a new shower curtain liner. But you can find really good stuff, and even at Target sometimes too, for like inside the home. Like I need to get new lamps for my end tables in my living room. But you can find some really good stuff. Hobby Lobby, also you can get them. They have home decor, like they have pictures, they have lamps, they have mirrors, they have all kinds of stuff. And Hobby Lobby does offer, especially as it gets closer to the holidays, like November, Hobby Lobby has a lot of discounts. My baby sister used to work for Hobby Lobby, so that's how I know. They used to have a lot of good sales on candles too. So if you're a candle lover like I am, Michaels, TJ Maxx, Hobby Lobby, great sales. You gotta catch them. You gotta catch them, which I just got new candles from TJ Maxx the other day. Listen, y'all, I'm working on the addiction, okay? But I love my home to smell great when I come into it. So it's a thing. But yes, use the coupons. They work, okay? So back to the app I was telling y'all about. On TikTok, there's an app called Coopert. I don't know if y'all have heard of it. If y'all have used it, please let me know. But the girl that was advertising the app, she was saying you just go to your whatever website you're going to order. Like I think she went to Fashion Nova. She started putting stuff in her cart. Her total was originally like $98. By the time she put the coupon in, her total was $40 something, right? And that included shipping. So you see how much money she saved by using that app and the coupons that were there. So I'm going to download it and I'm going to try to use it and give y'all feedback. My toss is always between Michaels and Hobby Lobby, because Michaels and Hobby Lobbies, they're both arts and craft. So, you know, like if you're into crafts and different things and creating things, I absolutely love Hobby Lobby. And I feel like Michaels is good, but Michaels is the expensive version of Hobby Lobby. That's what I feel about those two. And then TJ Maxx and Target, where I live, they're in the same shopping center. So it's like you go down a couple stores, like they have Buckle and some other store, like the Shoe Carnival and something else, and they have TJ Maxx, and Target is down there. Ooh, okay. Okay, Aisha. Can you find out more from her? Like, is it like, do they deliver? Like, do you have to order online? Like, what? Like, well, apparently, yeah, because it's a website. Is the shipping expensive? Is it free shipping? Like, because I will definitely share it. I'll pin it in my community tab. I'll start. As a matter of fact, this is such a great idea. Please remind me. Somebody remind me. I'll start sharing these things in my community tab for anybody who's interested or just looking for ways to save some money, because I feel like it's really helpful. And I feel like with the way the economy is going today, with the inflation, it's always a great way to help others and save some money if you can, you know, save some money. Instead of paying full price for something, why not save some money and still have what you want? That's always a win-win situation. So I'm so glad that y'all came into the live stream this morning, y'all. Kiki Love, know that you're doing a good job. You're doing great as a mom. It takes time to adjust. This is your first child, so it's gonna take you some time, you know. Exactly. What? No, we need a whole damn new president is what we need. But they not trying to hear that. Sleepy Joe has done enough. He's done enough. And not in a good way. It's a mess. We're in a hot mess right now. Damn near recession. Ooh, child. For 4 outfits. See, this is why we gotta share what we know. We gotta share what we know. That, you know what, Aisha, that's a good idea. That's definitely a good idea. Get into politics readings. That would be fun. And I'll make sure I let people know it's for entertainment purposes, because of course, you know, every little detail is not gonna be on point, because you know, the cards only show what the cards are gonna show. But I think that's also a misconception too, that people think with tarot, like tarot is gonna tell you every little detail of life. It does not. It does not tell you that your mother is going to call you at 7:30 p.m. on a Saturday evening. The tarot is not going to tell you that. It may just show communication coming in, and it may not even say who. It may show you communication from a woman. It could, you know, if you have an 8 of Wands and an Empress, a Queen, any of the queens from the suits, Queen of Pentacles, Wands, Swords, Cups, you may have an 8 of Wands and a Queen, so that's communication coming in from a female, but that could be a supervisor, that could be anybody. So people tend to take the tarot very literally, and they should not. Tarot is a very, sometimes the messages can be very specific, very direct, but it can also be very broad. And so I think that's where Jennifer and I are going to do another live stream. I think this coming up week, we may do it on her channel instead of my channel, because this time was the first time. It was our first trial run. And the series is The Dark Side of Tarot Uncensored. So, so we talk about all the things that we've experienced as tarot readers, and like the things that aggravate us, the things that we enjoy, and share some tips for you guys, like anybody who's new to reading tarot or watching tarot, like what you need to look out for when you're looking for a good channel to watch. Because we watch other good tarot readers too. But you have to be careful, because now all of a sudden tarot has become trending, and so there's so many people on the internet slinging cards and don't know what the hell they're talking about. Like, they're telling people crazy stuff, and I'm like, what? You said what? That card does not mean that at all. The furthest from the truth. So it's like, you know, when you're on the internet, and that's with any information, because I was doing some research on frequencies and vibrational frequencies, and I will tell y'all, I shared this on my Instagram the other day when I went live. If you missed my Instagram live stream the other day, if you have the time and you feel like it, go back and watch it. But I was talking about how I decided to make a conscious change in the music that I listen to help raise my vibrational frequency. Let me tell you, it works. It works. So I was telling everybody, like, out of nowhere, for the past week, last Wednesday to this Wednesday, I started listening to Solfeggio frequencies, right? 417 hertz, 432, 888, 77, all these, okay, frequencies, right? To promote healing, to promote manifestation, to promote love, healing of the heart chakras, and things of that nature. So I started listening to them, and the results that I got were great. not only not only was I sleeping better, but I also had a lot of people just showing me kindness, like complete strangers out of nowhere, being kind to me, offering to help me with things, giving me tips, all kinds of stuff. Like great things were actually happening. Now, typically, because there's always this debate on the internet, on Beyonce's internet, where people like to argue back and forth with what's low vibrational and what's high vibrational. A lot of the things that we eat and a lot of the things that we ingest, from TV to music, on a regular basis is low vibrational. But here's the beauty of vibrations and frequencies. We all have the ability to, like Jennifer was explaining, to tap in to our psychic or intuitive abilities. We have that ability, right? If we consciously, intentionally choose to. So that's what I did for this week. So there's always this debate on what you should be doing and shouldn't be doing. One thing about me, and y'all will notice this, I'm not going to tell somebody what to do. I'm going to tell somebody what I do and what works for me, and I'm going to share it. So hopefully if that inspires or motivates you to try it too, you'll try it too, because you see that it works, right? Because it only makes sense. If I see that somebody went to a car dealership and they said a specific thing to a salesperson that they were trying to purchase a car from, and they were able to walk away without a down payment, baby, I'm gonna try it. Okay? We learn through example. We learn through the example that other people that we follow or we look up to give us. So my goal as a tarot reader is never to tell someone what to do or what not to do. I'm going to show you the energies that Spirit is showing me through the cards. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I'm going to keep it 100% real with you because that's my job. See, and thank you for sharing that, Kiki, and I'm so sorry that happened to you, because that should never be happening. People should not be on Beyonce's internet that at all. If you ever feel that somebody is not being genuine with you, and I know you're very intuitive, Kiki, if you ever feel that something is off, it's because it is. It makes perfect sense. It definitely makes perfect sense. Now, the thing with the frequencies that I will share with you guys is that it's not, there's no words. There's no words. It's all sound. It's vibrational frequencies. What is the name of it? Let me tell y'all the name of it, because I listen to it while I'm in the car. Hang on. If you have an iPhone, it's manifestation frequencies. I don't know if y'all can see this. Can I take a screenshot? Let me see if I can take a screenshot. Save to photos. And then let me see if I can. Let me see something. I'm trying to see how I can share this with y'all. Oop. I cannot see it. I don't know why. It used to give me the option of I could share something with y'all on here. Hey, Divine Boo. I used to be able to share, like if I had a screenshot of something, I could share it on the screen. Hang on, y'all. Okay, y'all. Hey, boo. Y'all, Divine Cancerian is she's one of my moderators. And my bestie. She's my bestie, y'all. Her and Jennifer are my besties. I was trying to share with y'all. I took a screenshot on my iPhone. Why my iPhone would not just let me be great and share the screenshot. But it's called Manifestation Frequencies, y'all. That's what it's called. Let me see if y'all can see it. The light is just not in my favor. But I'm going to take the screenshot and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the screenshot because I already have a screenshot, and I'm going to post it in my community tab for y'all to see it. Go look at the community tab. Hang on. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to do it right now while we are live. Go to my channel. Hang on. Community tab. Since we're talking about vibrational frequencies, because energy, the universe is comprised of energy. We are all, we're all in a certain vibration, and some people are at a higher vibration than others. And I think Divine sent me something the other day where they were talking about how your loved ones who have crossed over, they are on a higher vibrational frequency. So that's why sometimes it's hard for us to connect on Earth, because Earth is at a very dense frequency. It's at a very low frequency. Earth is very low vibrational. So, you know, I don't know what y'all think about the government talking about aliens exist as if we didn't already know that. Who are they fooling? But the so-called aliens, the extraterrestrials, they're on a higher vibrational frequency. They can do things without having to say a word. Those beings are able to communicate telepathically. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? I was watching a documentary not too long ago, a couple months back. My mom had sent it to me off of Tubi. And they were showing, there was one of the lieutenants from, it was a nuclear plant, like a nuclear facility, one of the bases. I think it was the one in Roswell, New Mexico. And he was saying that they had missiles detonated. And so, exactly. And they said they had missiles that were detonated, ready to go off, right? So they had started seeing aircraft from these beings, the so-called aliens. They started seeing the aircraft. Tell me why one of the commanders came back in and all of everything had been shut off. As soon as they saw the aircraft coming in, everything had been shut off. Now, mind you, the aircraft, these flying saucers, had never actually landed. They never touched the ground. But those beings automatically said, what y'all not finna do is blow everything up. So immediately, all of their stuff, everything started going haywire and everything shut down. So that should give us an indication that frequency and vibrations are a real thing. Okay, just take it how you want to take it. Of course, believe what you want to believe, and always do your own research. I'm always an advocate for doing your own research. Number 2, as I was doing my own research on vibrational frequencies, I came across a video on TikTok of this woman that was explaining how, okay, so do y'all remember this? And I'm just going to jog your memory for a second. Y'all remember this, right? There was a couple years back, there were several rappers in the industry that kept either disappearing, dying, something horrible is happening, right? We've had so many rappers pass away in the past 5 years, just like this. She said, if you go back and listen to their music, and she took one of the tracks from Lil Wayne as an example. If you go back and listen to their music, the frequency that the music was on was like 440 hertz. That's a frequency of controlling someone's mind. Okay. She said, look at it. Listen to the lyrics. It's on this particular frequency. Those rappers who no longer are here, their music was on that frequency. Why do you think that is? And then there was a clip of what's his name? Tentacion. I can never say his name correctly, but he's another young rapper that was killed tragically, unfortunately. And he had a clip explaining how he knew how to use frequencies in his music. Okay, he was explaining why he tuned the instruments and why he played his music at a certain frequency, and how other rappers in the game were not aware of that. They don't care about it, but he was very aware and intentional about the types of frequencies he used in his music. So people can argue all day long that it doesn't have an effect on you, the music and the things that you listen to, the things that you watch. It does. It matters. It matters. And if everything starts in the mind first, that's where you need to target. That's what you need to focus on. What am I looking at? What am I listening to? Okay. Anyway, this took me on a whole little goose chase. Of finding out about frequencies. And that's why I started listening to the frequencies that I did, because I wanted to raise my vibration, so to speak. Okay. But I loved the experiment because when I did it, I could see the benefits in doing it. Okay. Same thing like that little experiment I did where I was just doing things out of love and out of kindness for people. And that turned out really, really well. Right? With no expectation, with nothing, just helping people in little ways, helping people. And I'm telling you, if you give out the energy of love and concern for other people, love and concern always comes back to you in some shape, form, or fashion. Love is going, because love, okay, so there's two very strong vibrational frequencies. There's love and there's hate, like anger, rage, powerful frequency. Love, care, concern is also an extremely high frequency. So these two, okay, these two. So choose whichever one you want to choose. But if you're operating out of a frequency of fear, anxiety, which are very strong, you're not going to get the results that you desire. So you have to like reprogram the way that you think, change the things that you listen to, change the things that you, just self-awareness. You know, that's the whole concept of shadow work, like being aware. And that's what I was doing personally, just to share with y'all. I was doing my own self-reflecting and like, what can I do to kind of change things up in my life? And what can I do to kind of help, you know, bring more blessings to me and be able to do things a lot more smoother, a lot less stressful, a lot less being worried about people. Like I have a specific client that books with me on a weekly basis, and it was starting to stress me out because the client kind of does whatever she wants to do. And I said, I'm letting it go. I'm releasing it. I'm giving it to the universe. I'm always very kind and loving when I deal with my clients. And if I'm not feeling that same type of thing in return, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let go and let God. And let me tell you, he will do it. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. So I let it go. And sure enough, she ended up texting me back with an apology. She ended up rescheduling. She ended up doing whatever she needed to do. But I knew it was out of my control. And that just goes to tell you guys, don't stress about things that you don't have control over. It's not your job to babysit people. It's not your job to tell people how to treat you. They know, most people know what they need to do. And especially if you've only given that person, treated them with kindness, consideration, respect, love, then you've done all this required of you. You don't have to do anything extra. So either they're going to come up or they're going to, okay, one or the other. So y'all, thank y'all so much for hopping into the live stream. I hope this helped. I'm going to put that screenshot in my community tab. I'm going to hop off of here. I hope you guys have a blessed weekend. And I'm going to share, Aisha, if you can text me the name of that website, I'll share it in my community tab too for the baby clothes. And I think you said it was the Honest Company for the diapers and wipes for the $100 a month subscription. I'm going to share that as well. So thank y'all guys so much for all the love and coming in. And until next time, I will see y'all. Peace out.